everyone, it's Kevin Magpie 24/7. I hope it's all good. Yeah, back to Newcastle United, which is fucking great to see. Newcastle took on the Saudi Arabian champions Al-Hilal in a friendly this afternoon, and Newcastle ran out 5-0 winners in the end. Absolutely brilliant performance from Newcastle. There was um, a lot of performances in terms of that I was impressed with. I thought in the first half, Karius, obviously, like he came in obviously with the big reputation of being the main man who fucked up the Champions League final for Liverpool, but in in the first half he made a couple of really good saves, especially one at the end of the first half down to his left. So I was really impressed with him. I was impressed with Sven Botman, even though in the first half he could have gave away a penalty. It was a penalty, like if that was in the Premier League, it would have got given. So he's got away with one there. Yeah, it's like it was it was a game where we really showed what quality, even though the starting team, which consisted of the likes of Murphy and Shelvey and like players that you probably see are squad players in this season's team, they managed to show the quality. Jacob Murphy for the first goal had an excellent ball in for Joe Linton, who managed to score two in this game. So maybe the one thing Joe Linton probably needs to do is add more goals to his game. So for me, that's a definite plus if he's able to add goals to his game and contribute as much as he did today, because I thought he was fantastic. But the second half will ring the changes and Miggy comes on. And by the way, Miggy, like if anybody thought Jack Grealish coming out and saying sorry was gonna jinx Miggy a bit and make him play like he was before this run of form, badly mistaken. The run for his first was absolutely insane. Brilliant finish. And in fact, no, I think it was his second goal, where he had his shirt pulled, but he still managed to run through, put it on his left foot, and bury it in the bottom corner. Brilliant finish. And it was rounded off with a Dylan Stevenson goal. Local lad comes on. I think it was his first touch of the ball. Ryan Fraser putting it into the box for him, and a tidy finish. But it was a tidy performance all round by Newcastle. Like, it was nice to see the likes of Alex Murphy, Turner Cook, Eddie Anderson, Dylan Stevenson. Like, it was nice to see the young lads get a chance and Joe White as well. Nice to see them all come in. So like if anyone plays like Football Manager or plays FIFA, like you'll see these players in the reserves and you never see them in the first team. So it was like nice to see a couple of youngsters come through and show what they can do. Hopefully when we play Sheffield Wednesday on the 7th of January, we can get to see a bit more of them. But obviously get the win sorted first and then bring them on. But yeah, it was a very nice, tidy performance from Newcastle, and it was fucking lush to see Newcastle back in. It was class to see the people that travelled over. I think it was a couple of hundred Geordies went over, which for a friendly is absolutely amazing commitment to the cause. Obviously the likes Adam Pearson and among others have made the trip over. So fair play to them. Like just before Christmas and like with everything going on, like for them to manage to get the trip over, fair play to them. And it was good to see. Like it was a good stern test for Newcastle. Obviously on paper that is. I think on the field it was a different story, but the Saudi Arabian champions. Obviously, I think the commentator, who I really liked, by the way, the commentary was absolutely spot on. I love the commentator for this one. I think every time Newcastle have a friendly, get him in, because whoever he is, fucking brilliant. Really enjoyed his commentary. Just a couple of his one-liners made us genuinely laugh. Like it's not very often you can say the commentary was absolutely on point, but he ran it on his own, and he ran it really well. Like I remember pre-season, the commentator saying like Botman flies like a cat and just saying like nonsense. But this commentator like knew his stuff, and like just to praise the commentator, I was a bit mad really, but like it was just a nice thing to have watching the game, like proper Geordie lad, proper saying North Shields, and it was canny, but yeah, it was a nice performance. It was a good win for Newcastle, and to start the second pre-season, I think going in, obviously we'll play Rio Vallecano, and I think we've got another friendly in between then and the Carabao Cup game. But like a mini pre-season before we get back into the swing of things is good to see. Good to see we'll start well, pick off from where we left off in the Premier League, and hopefully it's the start of an amazing second half of the season. But yeah, get your comments in. Let us know what you thought of the match today. Very comfortable performance. My man of the match would have definitely been. I think it's two, because one for the first half and one for the second, because two complete different teams between the start and the end. For first half, I'm gonna go Joe Linton, and second half, I'm gonna go with Miggy Almiron, because both were absolutely phenomenal today, and a nice shout out for Karius as well, because I thought he played well. And we're talking about a new contract for him. I'll give him one, and if Dubravka and Darlow do end up leaving in January, which looks a probability at this point, I think Karius is a good number two. But that's just a notable mention before I sign off. But aye, get your comments in. Let us know how you feel. And as well, we hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel as well, which we're aiming towards before the end of the season. So massive thank you to all of yous. Massive achievement for me and Paul. It's the last of the socials that needed to hit 1,000. So thank you for sticking with us for the 2.5 year that we've been on social media, and that it's been a massive couple of years for we. So yeah, it's just fucking brilliant. We've loved every every day of it, even through the darker days where it was like Newcastle were shocking, but we still managed to like talk with fans, and even though it was bad at the time, and there still might be bad times ahead, but like being able to talk with supporters and just like chat shit about the two, and that's all we ever want to do really. But aye, I'm babbling now. I'll love yous and leave yous. Get your comments and leave a like on the video, and if you're not, please subscribe to Magpie 24/7, and I'll catch you on the next one. Everyone, see you later. Ta-ra for now.